Yeah. Yeah. What up with it though? I'm Big 618Cs, man. Look, we back, y'all. Today we finna check out King Harris full body cam, full video. You know, he recently got arrested. Man, I hate when they put these headlines and they be like, especially because these people be down south, they be like, he's arrested for drug possession. And they make it seem so bad. And you find out they might got like a half zap on them or something. Like, bro, didn't even have that. No, for real. He riding around with like 4.35s in his pocket. And they be like, it's just for drug possession, drug and gun possession. They make it seem real bad because you got caught with them little amount of drugs and that gun. The headlines on the news just make it sound super duper crazy sometimes. But they gotta pay the bills, I guess. I don't know, but we gonna check out this King Harris body cam footage, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. Let's get right into this action. They say Ti pulled up on the scene. That's kind of embarrassing. Now, like you old, bro. Your daddy guy can't be pulling up on the scene
at the time of King's arrest. So you're taking a look at King's mugshot here. Yes, that is the yellow from the Pikachu onesie. He said that he was overseas in Japan. You know how they like to go-kart racing and all of the fun different costumes. That's exactly what he was doing. He said he had just made it back in town and then he ended up getting arrested. So let's get into more of the nitty gritty here. It happened Sunday morning after police clocked his Tesla Cybertruck going 70 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. The Gwinnett County Police Department released video of his arrest and their conversation with his dad. So let's just listen to what happened.
He's slowed down, but his slowing down is to 60. Yeah, I am doing 61 on a 45, and I am not gaining on him. He's also all over the road. Jesus. Hi, good evening. My name is Officer Lopez of the Gwinnett County Police Department. The reason I'm pulling you over is because you're doing over 70 miles an hour in a 45.
I didn't know.
You didn't know?
No.
I got you. Get your driver's license on you?
Nothing.
All right, are you the registered?
he already on the phone calling his daddy, bro. Like, I ain't gonna even hate. That's privilege, bro. Like, you got a daddy there, nigga. I'm finna call my daddy, man. I ain't got time for this shit. I get it.
Do you have a photo or anything like that of your driver's license?
Yeah.
All right, I got you. Alright, so
nice
you want
truck.
stepping out and we're gonna talk right here real quick, back here?
About what?
You need to step out of the vehicle.
Step out for what?
So there's a firearm in this vehicle. You're already speeding. You don't have anything on you. I'm separating you from the firearm.
Yeah.
All right, are you gonna get out of the car or not?
I don't tell me why.
I already told you what.
You didn't tell
Pennsylvania
me.
versus Mims. Are you getting out or not? Supreme Court case law. Are you getting out or not?
I don't know what it is.
All right. You need to get out of the car.
You're not telling me
If you do
why.
not get out of the car, you'll be arrested for obstruction.
You're gonna arrest me for obstruction?
Yes, if you do not get out of the car.
I don't know why. I don't feel safe.
All right, if you do not get out of the car, you'll be arrested for
I don't
obstruction.
feel safe.
If you do not get out of the car, you'll be arrested for
You're not
obstruction.
telling me a valid reason why.
That's a perfectly valid reason. Like, Google it if you want to. It's not going to end well for you.
Let me call my lawyer, man.
You have that right, but you're not even under arrest right now. You're still just detained.
Stay in my car.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Get out of the car.
Man, look. Hey, Clint. So I'm pulled over right now, and they telling me I got to get out the car for what reason?
Because we're going to have a conversation back at the back of the
They
car.
want to have a conversation.
You need to get out of the car. Doesn't matter why.
Doing it. I'm not getting out the car because you want to have a... No, I'm not getting out the car.
Okay.
All right. So now you're
But this time you are under arrest. You are not free to leave.
Man,
You are under arrest.
I'm not under arrest.
You are under arrest. I'm informing you that you are under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what? Hold on, my lawyer calling. Hey, so a police officer is right here telling me I have to step out my car, and I'm telling him I don't want to step out my car. He's telling me to step out the car to have a
I've already told you you're under arrest. You're under arrest at this point.
And he's trying to tell me since I didn't want to step out the car, I'm under arrest, bro. I'm under arrest.
But you are under arrest at this point. All right? So you need to get out of your car right now.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So this make y'all feel tough.
Not the slightest. All it does is give me some paperwork.
All right,
All you have to do is get out the car.
file paperwork. You want me to get out my car to talk to me about what? There's nothing to talk about.
This is not your car. You're absolutely flying down the road at 70 miles an hour in a 45.
Never had a police tell me to step out the car to ask a simple question.
Well, there's a firearm within like 2 feet of both of our faces. Yeah, I'm gonna have you step out of the car.
It's in front of you. Yeah. What are you talking about?
Not just that, you have an open THC container in the center console.
Okay.
Oh. All right. Who do you want to pick up the car and the gun? I gotta be here in 30 minutes or less.
What happened at home with y'all? What y'all so upset about?
All right. Who are we calling?
Okay. We are over at 7050 Jimmy Carter
Tell
Boulevard.
them American Deli.
Do you know about how long
American
it'll take
Deli.
to get over here?
American Deli.
There's a lot of us.
American Deli.
7050.
American Deli.
7050
All
Jimmy
right.
Carter
Now
Boulevard.
hang my phone up and lock my phone.
All right.
Hang my
All right.
phone
How
up and
long
lock
will
my
it be
shit.
for you to get here?
Hang it up and lock it.
10 minutes.
Hang it up and lock it. Hang it up and lock it. All right, now let go.
Yes, sir. Hey, Albie, how's it going?
My son detained.
Yes, sir. He's currently under arrest for obstruction,
Okay.
as well as a variety of other traffic charges.
Hey man, why that nigga walk up like Jason, bro? You have my son detained. That nigga walked up like he was Michael Myers or Jason or some fucking body, bro.
All right, now let
You
go.
have my son
Yes, sir. Hey,
detained.
Albie, how's it going?
My son detained.
Yes, sir. He's currently under arrest for obstruction,
Okay.
as well as a
Hold
variety
on,
of
bro.
other
One more
traffic charges.
time, dog. I gotta see that. I was responding to a text, bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, Albie, how's it going?
My son detained.
Yes, sir. He's currently
Why
under
he
arrest for
standing like that? Ashton Genty standing ass boy.
Yeah, he was caught doing 70 in a 45. He was instructed to step out of the vehicle because there was a firearm on the dashboard, and we wanted to separate him from that, and he refused.
Did he express his fear for safety?
We got to be safe too. He's right there with John. Right.
Understood.
I don't know.
So there's absolutely no way to resolve this.
No, he was told multiple times that he needed to get out of the vehicle. He was even told that, according to Supreme Court case law, he is required to exit a vehicle when he is requested to do so by a law enforcement officer. Pennsylvania versus Memphis, he stated that, he doesn't have to, he doesn't want to. He was informed that he was under arrest at the time. He was still continuing to refuse to exit the vehicle. And it wasn't until his lawyers called him back and said, you need to get out of the car right now. And he got out of the car and was placed under arrest.
Arrested. There was a lot to take in there. Yes, he was in the yellow Pikachu onesie that so many people were talking about yesterday. Yes, you might have heard him mentioning American Deli. If you're from the Atlanta metro area, you know that's a popular wing stop here. Sounds like he was trying to give that in reference to where officers could pick up the gun that was in question here. So again, a lot of different moving parts in this situation. And then his famous dad himself, T.I., showed up and had a conversation with police saying, did my son say that there were any concerns for his safety? Why did you guys want him out of the car? So Gwinnett County Police did release that video. So we have shown it to you all because we think it's only fair that you see it and make the judgments for yourselves. I did say that this is a live conversation, a news conversation, not a typical newscast. So I am seeing some of your comments in real time. So if you see me leaning over here, it's because I'm quite literally looking at them. I saw a couple of you were saying that you feel as though King doesn't deserve to have a license. I did respond to you, Susan Karstensen, and I said, what makes you say that? I'd be curious to know what about this video made you think I'm not liking the idea of this person being on the road. I noticed that there were a couple others who were asking, why does it say T.I. confronts? I did end up changing that. If you look at our banner, it says T.I. spoke to officers because I agree. I feel like he was talking back and forth with officers saying, what was the reason for this arrest? Let's try to understand what's happening here. So I want to give you some more background on this story, just in case you're just now tuning in. Hello, thank you for being here for Fox 5 News Live, our unscripted news conversation. Gwinnett County Police say an officer saw a camo-wrapped Tesla Cybertruck speeding near Holcomb Bridge Road in Peachtree. This was all on April 12th. I almost said second there. The officer had to reach speeds of 80 miles per hour just to be able to stop the car, which was eventually clocked doing 70 in a 45 zone. Now, the body camera footage shows the officer telling Harris he was absolutely flying down the road. You saw his response once stopped. Now, officers did notice a firearm on the dashboard and an open THC container in the center console. Harris did initially refuse to exit the car. You saw some of that exchange, and that did lead to a bit of a standoff in which he warned the officer, I should say, warned that he would be arrested for obstruction. He did make a phone call. He says it was to his lawyer. And that is essentially the big back and forth that you saw. So while police did identify.
All right, bro. I think we're going to stop right there. So look, check it out. This is where I got, right. I like the exchange that T.I. had, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's privilege. That's privilege. That's accomplished. That's accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? That also shows that the police, they were aware of whom they were dealing with. They was aware of who they was dealing with, because if it was me or you, they had rushed us immediately when we walked up on the scene, and we probably would have got arrested for obstructing a police investigation. That's what would have happened most likely, right? That's most likely what would have happened, bro. He was definitely using that rich daddy talk, right? He was like, is there a way that we can resolve this? That's that rich daddy talk, bro. That's that rich daddy. That's that connected daddy. That's that daddy that care talk, bro. Like, we gonna resolve this, and then we gonna have this situation when we get to the crib. I can rock with that. As far as King go, bro, little bro was overly too tough, bro. He was overly tough, right? He's always overly tough anytime you see him interacting with law enforcement. And I don't like the fact that even if you saw the last time he had a little situation with law enforcement, he was overly tough and mouthy. And so his behavior don't reflect his fear, right? His dad, like, did he express his fear? His behavior didn't reflect his fear, because it didn't show that he was scared. It showed more so that he was trying to intimidate the fuzz, right? He was trying to intimidate them. He said he was calling his attorney, right? He called his handler, and then the handler called the attorney. That happened last time he got pulled over too on the body cam video, you know. But honestly, bro, the officer told him several times why he wanted him to step out the car. The officers did do a good rundown of what was going on, but bro is just a perfect example of what happens when kids ain't never got that ass spanked, bro. Straight up, like, he just ain't. It just seemed like, I don't know, we don't know his personal life, we only know what we get to see, right? But it just seemed like he ain't never got that ass spanked good, bro. But he a grown man now too, so it's kind of wild, it's kind of crazy, man. And you know me, I don't really like to judge people. I like to just look at the situation from both sides and then give my opinion from both sides, and just see if I can empathize with one or the other, bro. You know, I ain't really picking and choosing, because I don't really care. But you know what I'm saying, I hope, you know, I'm glad that this situation was resolved in the manner that it was. You know what I'm saying, I'm glad that he followed the instructions of his people, and he got out the car. He was able to do, you know, just take his little simple arrest, bro. It ain't nothing. It's misdemeanor, bro. Like, the headline say drugs, but y'all heard what he said, an open container of marijuana. Bro probably had a 3.5 or a gram left, or probably some residue. But it's the South. It's Georgia, most definitely. So they're going to arrest you for almost anything you do. You can breathe too loud and get arrested in Georgia, bro. That's why I won't go to Georgia, bro. I'm straight. I'm Big 6 1 ACs. I'm out, dog. Let me know.